So you want to know what a skewer is? Well, check out my video and I'll explain it in detail with lots of examples. Hey guys, it's Phil the Chess Shark here, helping you improve your game fast. Right, let's get into the skewer. So, two things you've got to think about when doing a skewer. Firstly, you've got to know what pieces you can do the skewer with. So it's our long range pieces. A bishop, a rook, or a queen. The second thing you need to consider is how do you identify positions where you can do skewers. So you've got to look for two of your enemy's pieces on the same rank going across the board, or two of your opponent's pieces on the same file, which are the letters going down the board, or two of your opponent's pieces on the same diagonal. Okay, so if you can spot two of your opponent's pieces on the same rank, file, or diagonal, there may be an opportunity to do a skewer. So what is a skewer? Well, a skewer is where you go through one piece to get to another piece on the other side. And the more important piece is in front of the weaker piece on the other side. It's kind of like a barbecue. I love having little skewers, you know, those pointy steel things, and putting your meat and your pepper on there and your mushies and frying it up on the barbie. Well, that's what a skewer is. You're going through one piece to get to the piece on the other side. So in this position, let's look at our rook. If we move this f2 rook to d2, guess what? We have got a skewer. And this skewer is on, you can see the queen and the king are both on the d file. Now, we don't want to check, we're getting a check, but really what we want is not the check, it's the queen on the other side. The king has to move out of check, and as soon as he does, it is goodbye queen. Game over for Queenie, the most valuable piece. That is awesome. Rook can come out and take it for free. So that is the power of doing a skewer. If ever you see the king behind, the queen behind the king, might be on a diagonal, might be on a rank, then look for that queen skewer. So there's one example. Let's look at our a diagonal, a skewer on a diagonal. Now, which pieces here are both on a diagonal? There's a clue. The king and the rook are on this diagonal here. So which piece over here can do a skewer? Well, there's actually a couple of options. Let's look at the bishop. We move our bishop to b2. Now we are skewering the rook. We're going through the king, the more important piece, to get to the rook, the weaker piece on the other, the less valuable piece on the other side. King has to get a check, and whammo, we take the rook. 5 points, our second most powerful piece. So there is a skewer with the bishop on the diagonal. Now, maybe we should look at a third skewer, and this time it's on a rank. Remember, our ranks go across the board. Where's the two pieces on the same rank? You guys can see it. It's the fourth rank, the king and the knight are there. So let's look at a simple skewer on the knight. The queen can come up here onto b4, and we're going check on the king, check kingy, get off that fourth rank, and as soon as the king moves off the fourth rank, is he safe there? Yeah, he is. It's goodbye knight. We can take it, but should we take it? Don't take the knight. It's poison. I'm okay. Now, why is it poison? Well, something is protecting it, and I think it's pretty obvious if you have a look around. Can you see? The queen is protecting the knight, so we do not want to take the knight because we get 3 points, but we lose 9 points. 3 for 9, 6 points behind. That is not a good deal. So in this situation, we would not take that knight, even though we did have a skewer on it. So you've got to look for skewers where you can get the piece for free. Now, if you look at this position here, there are actually 10 skewers. Okay, I've shown you a few of them there. I want you to pause your video and see if you can spot them. and then I'll come back and I'll show you what the answer is. Okay, how'd you go? Did you find the 10 skewers? Well, let's start with the queen. She's actually got 6. Check this out. She can go up 1, skewer of the knight, 2, skewer of the knight, 3, skewer of the knight, 4, skewer rook, 5, skewer rook, and 6 to d1 she can skewer queen. So she's got a lot of spread, a lot of power. So if you, particularly in endgame, you can knock off pieces very quickly with your queen if you know how to use her wisely. Let's look at so the 6 there with the queen. We had this one before to d2, rook to d2, skewering the queen through the king. There's 7. This rook 8, or up to c4, skewering the knight, which is 9. And then the last skewer we looked at was with the bishop, which was the to b2, which is the 10th skewer. So look for that skewer tactic in your game. It will take it to the next level. Pins, forks, skewers, hidden attacks, all these sorts of tactics will really take your game to a new level. Question of the day. What is the difference between a pin and a skewer? Also, replay the video and see if you can spot the fork in there for white. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got value out of it, click on the like button, and I would love you to subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you soon. Keep improving your game. It's over and out from the Chess Shark.